always very encouraging for us. When new institutions of higher education are established in our country to cater to the growing aspirations, the enormous potential and the vast needs of our population, majority of whom are young. Sir, I stand here to support this bill on behalf of my party. Sir, but it is our duties as parliamentarians to bring into the attention of this august House, the Honourable HRD Minister is here, that some lacunas as far as this equitable access to quality education is concerned. Sir, for instance, both these institutions which are already have started, if you look into these institutions, they are functioning from temporary campuses. There are no proper laboratories, there are no libraries, there are no high-quality IT or engineering tools for training. Sir, can we imagine an engineering college without a functioning laboratory or library books? The fact is there, sir, an acute shortage of infrastructure in terms of accommodation also. We have a situation where we have created an institution which was not ready to be launched, but in a haste to put the foundation stone as announced, we have gone ahead. I am sure that the Honourable Minister will look into this matter and this will be rectified as soon as possible. Sir, this type of institutions, when they were established in our country, sir, there are three aims with these highly esteemed institutions were established. The first aim was to bring out brilliant professionals in our country, जो हरिवंश जी अभी जिक्र कर रहे थे, मेघनाथ साहा, जेसी बोस, बाकी लोगों का सीवी रमन. तो ये पंडित जवाहरलाल Nehru at that point of time had stated that, I quote, they will be the architects of our modern India, unquote, so that we produce brilliant professionals in the professional education who would be brought out through the centers of excellence. The second aim, sir, was to improve the quality of higher education in the country so that it could act as an encouragement to other engineering colleges and technology institutes, as a result of which the academic standard and standard of education in other institutes can also rise. Sir, the third aim is very, very important, but unfortunately it is being ignored nowadays. It was to ensure that poor and common people get an opportunity to have quality education in the centers of excellences. These institutions, sir, were started with a long-term perspective, thinking that professional education imparted in these institutes will be a better way to improve quality of education. Now, sir, the question is, after 55 years have passed after the establishments of the IITs and 10 years of the establishments of NITs, have we been able to achieve the goals? We need to look upon this. Now, if we look into the present scenario, Rajiv Gaura was speaking about that, our recent FICCI report, FICCI survey, it shows the figure that 60% of employers are dissatisfied with the quality of our engineering graduates. A UGC survey I was going through recently, a survey of 1,471 colleges and 11 universities. It has found out that 73% of the colleges and 68% of the universities have a quality that the HRD UGC considers to be medium or low quality. Yet, unfortunately, what we are spending, the money the government is spending, the country is spending, is far below the promised 6% spending of the budget on GDP. It is a very abnormal low spending we are doing. Now, sir, I want to come on into another aspect. A working paper on the quality of engineering education in BRICS. In the coming days, the BRICS will be happening. It will be happening in China this time. So, a quality of engineering education in BRIC countries has been released. I was going through that paper. According to that paper, average spending per year in engineering education is the... Sir, I crave your indulgence. I will finish in 2 minutes. Sir, according to that, average spending per year in engineering education is the lowest in India among the BRICS countries. We are spending $1,300 a year. People's Republic of China spends $4,300 a year per capita, and Brazil spends $5,000 a year. Even our fellow BRIC members, companions in the developing world, are leaving us behind. They have policies that focus rightly on the quality and not just quantity. While we are on BRICS, let me mention that in terms of higher education and training, Russia is 47 among the 148 countries surveyed in the world. We are ranked at 91. I am sure the Honourable Minister will, when we will be answering, he will be pointing out how we can improve this. Now, in global rankings, sir, our IITs are featuring among the top 200, but our NITs are not. Now, we have to think over why this is not happening. Now, the point is, sir, 82% of the country's engineering graduates are ending up in professions that do not require an engineering degree. What is the government doing to align the establishment of educational institutions like this NIT, which are approving today with market research, so that we know what employers are looking for before we push our youth through an engineering degree, sir. Now, recently, sir, the Ministry of Human Resource Development have increased the annual fees of the IITs will be raised from 90,000 to rupees 2 lakh. This is a huge increase. The government says that the SC, ST and OBC students have got reservation and concession of fees. But the SC, ST students, sir, get only 50% of concession. That means they have to pay 1 lakh. But interestingly, even for getting this free concession, these students from the deprived section have to deposit the fee at a time of admission that will be reimbursed later. Sir, just a minute. Sir, I am finishing, but I will urge upon the government that this equitable access of quality education, which has been a very long time demand of us, that must be taken into consideration. और जहाँ हरिवंश जी बोल रहे थे, मैं सुन रहा था, खास करके इतने बड़े-बड़े साइंटिस्ट का नाम लिया गया, इतने टेक्नोक्रेट्स का नाम लिया गया. Actually, the center of learning, if we look into our country, when Bakhtiyar Khilji attacked India, before that, the center of learning was India. After that, the center of learning चला गया, दूसरी ओर चला गया, वेस्ट में चला गया. So tolerance is a very important issue. बख्तियार खिलजी जब नालंदा पर अटैक किए थे, उसके पहले सेंटर ऑफ लर्निंग हिंदुस्तान में ही था, इधर ही था, वो चला गया. मैं करेंगे just a minute. I just request the honorable minister that this question of tolerance in this educational institution, अभी तो कभी पता नहीं है कहाँ है. तो actually Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, in his first convocation in address at the Allahabad University, had said about these universities, about this institution, I quote, a university stands for humanism, for tolerance, for reason, for the adventure of ideas, and for the search for truth. So, it stands for the onward march of the human race towards even higher objectives. If the universities discharge their duties adequately, then it is well with the nation and the people. I am confident that the ministry, the government will work upon so the well-being of the people is ensured.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Shri